Hey 17 Hats members! In this video, we'll learn how to import projects from a CSV file. This will be pretty helpful for people coming to 17 Hats from pen and paper, another CRM, or whatever system you've been using to keep track of your projects. Like most things in 17 Hats, this is a pretty simple task. However, I must stress that we highly recommend you test before importing all your projects. Why test? Well, we'll be working with a spreadsheet, and when you're looking at a lot of rows and columns together, it can be easy to make mistakes. Testing by only importing one or two test projects will give you a chance to make sure you have your CSV files set up correctly before importing all of your other projects, and it'll keep you from having to go back and delete and sort and all that stuff. So this is definitely one of those situations where a carpenter would say, measure twice, cut once. So repeat after me. Full name, Pinky promise to do a test import of one or two test projects before importing all of my projects. Good. We have a sample file for you to use at the link below. Our sample CSV file is view only, so you'll need to copy it into your own Google Sheet or your spreadsheet editor of choice. If you don't know how to put it in your own Google Sheet, there are some instructions on the sample CSV. In 17 Hats, you can't have a project without a contact. So you'll notice in our CSV, there are headers for contact information, and you have to scroll to the right to find the project information. To get started with your CSV, enter the contact information of the client the project is associated with. Don't worry if you don't have information for every single field, but at the very least, you'll need to enter a name. If your client was a company, enter the name of your contact in the name fields and the company name in the company field. You'll be able to choose to show as a company after import. I'm also going to enter client as type. If I leave it blank, it'll be imported as other contact. For the sake of time, I'm not going to fill in information for all of these fields, but you can see from the column headers all the various contact information you can fill in, and as we scroll to the right, we come to the project section. Here we have headers for project name, project budget, project tags, project start date, project start time, project end date, and project end time, as well as project location. I'll put in my project name, and I'm going to add some project tags to make my future self happy. You can add multiple tags for a project or contact by using a comma between each tag. It's okay if you don't have some of this information, but if you leave all the project fields blank, no project will be created for this contact when you import it. Be sure to delete the instructions from the sample file before saving. I'll download this CSV to my desktop and call it test because I'm going to keep my pinky promise and test before I import all my other projects. On to the good stuff, but first, this is a desktop-only function. So if you're on the mobile app or browser, you'll need to do this one from a desktop computer. We don't have many desktop-only functions, but this is one of them. Navigate to Contacts in the left rail. Click the gear icon in the upper right corner and choose Import Contacts from the drop-down menu. Make sure you've chosen the CSV file option on the Import Contacts page. Then click Select File and navigate to the test CSV file you saved on your computer and click Open. Here you'll see all the contacts in your list sorted alphabetically by first name, and you can add any tags you have not already added or update the contact type either in bulk or one contact at a time using the contact type drop-down and tag input field on each contact. 17 Hats automatically selects the checkboxes for all contacts in the list, so if there are any here that you do not want to import, simply uncheck them. Click Import in the upper right of the screen and you will see a confirmation message once the import is finished. Now click on Projects in the left rail and you should see the test projects you just imported. Click on one and verify they match what you entered in your CSV. Once you've confirmed your test work, you can enter the rest of your projects and their contacts into your CSV and repeat the process we just covered to import them. With all the time saved by importing instead of creating projects one by one, you may just be able to catch up with your future self. Hey, thanks for adding those tags. Really helped me out.